Hi, this is Tutor P, and this is lesson 515. The title of today's lesson is the difference between relevant and related. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. If something is relevant to a situation, it is important or of great significance to a particular situation or person. This is one that often comes up in class. Students always ask this. Now, of course, if something is relevant, it has to have a connection to it. So it has to be related in some way. But it must also be important or significant in some way. Thus, if something is irrelevant, which is the opposite, it's not important to a situation or no longer matters. If two or more things are related, there is a link or connection between them. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there has to be a great deal of importance or significance between them. So here is really where the key difference comes in. So that's why the word important is very important to the word relevant. Okay, let's continue. All right, let's look at the 6 examples here so we get a better idea. Now we see this in TV movies all the time, or TV programs about court cases. Very often someone will raise their hand. Either the defense or the prosecutor may raise their hand and say they objected to whatever the other lawyer was talking about. So the prosecutor objected to the defense's line of questioning, the type of questioning, and claimed that it was not relevant. Okay, we see this all the time. Now the judge may say it's okay or it's not okay. Is it related? Probably was at least a little related. Otherwise, he might not have been able to ask those questions. But the other lawyer side felt that no, this was not important to the case. So this is just wasting the court's time. It is not relevant. So we often hear the word relevant used in this way. Number 2, times have changed. Your job is no longer relevant or needed. All right, that's why I wrote this one in red up here, because this is another way that we use relevant. Relevant really means not out of date or current. So in this sense, when you say your job is no longer relevant, it means that your job is out of date. It's not of importance or significance anymore. Whatever companies had this or whoever had this, maybe this job is going out. They're replacing it because it's not important. Maybe something new was invented or something. They don't need this type of job anymore, so it is no longer relevant. Okay, good. Let's continue. All Romance languages are related to Latin because they develop from them. Yeah, so there's definitely a link. There's definitely a connection between them. But are they relevant to each other? Not necessarily. I don't know if you're trying to prove something between them, but probably in most cases, no. Let's continue. The evidence may be related to the case, but it is not really relevant. Okay, so there might be a connection. It is of no importance in proving anything. So even though that may be somehow related a little bit, not really very relevant. Doesn't matter that much. All right, the last one here. Anthropology, archaeology, and sociology are related because they are all types of social sciences. So there's definitely a connection between them. Are they relevant? Again, not necessarily. It depends upon what you're trying to prove, but they are related. But they may not really be very relevant to each other. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.